Right, folks, here's a subject we've not covered, and I'm going to link it into one that we have. The one that we've covered is the fatal stabbings in Southport a couple of weeks ago now, which were obviously horrific and sad in the extreme. The one we haven't covered was another one that got loads and loads of media attention because it's about that there, Taylor Swift. You may have heard last week that 3 concerts of hers have been cancelled in Austria because of terror-related incidents. It turns out, or so we read since, that the police had arrested one person, I think it's now 3 people, who had been radicalised, who live, I think, in Austria, and one of them was preparing to put one of these vests on full of explosives like they did in Manchester a few years ago and detonate it within the concert, which obviously, as we've seen from Manchester, would have been absolutely horrific. It'd have been shocking. And where this person has been radicalised, as I say, and I think they've since arrested 2 more. Now, we've never known what is behind the stabbings in Southport. We're going to know in time, but nothing's been released thus far. There was all those lies on social media saying the young lad that carried out the stabbings was somebody that came over on a boat last year, and that MI5, MI6 or whoever knew all about him. All lies. Been here all his life in Great Britain, that is. He started in Wales, born in Wales, of originally foreign family, but born in Wales. And they say just a very quiet lad, kept himself to himself, and they always said at the outset nothing was terror related. But the Taylor Swift things just makes you wonder. Somebody said about a week ago, has he been turned? Has he been radicalised? And as I say, we don't know at this stage. We just don't know. But isn't it weird that a boy would get in a taxi, travel 3 miles to go to a place where they're holding like a dance-a-thon or whatever it might be, and it's all based around Taylor Swift music? I think it's very strange that only 2 weeks after that we hear about this that was likely to happen in a Taylor Swift concert. Just think it's very, very weird. You thought, I thought to myself, why would a boy of 15 or 16, why would anyone kill anybody? But why would a boy of 15 or 16 attack children, really young children he probably never ever knew and never ever met? He actually went to the property, and you see him hanging around outside the property for quite an hour till he could get in. He was intent on getting in without breaking in. He obviously had a plan and an agenda. How would he even know that the event was taking place? And you think, well, is there somebody behind it? I mean, is it all to be linked to Taylor Swift just because she's the biggest act out there now at the moment in time? Over the last sort of 5 or 6 years, she has become a phenomenon. Did I say it right? I think I did. I can't think of anybody at all that's mentioned in the same breath as her. She's selling millions and millions of concert tickets, millions and millions of recordings, however they may be it on record, CD or on downloads, much, much, much more than anybody else. And I'm thinking, are they trying to make statements based around her just because it's her? And you think, you wonder if Southport has got something to do with the fact that it was to do with Taylor Swift, and if that is the case, has this boy been radicalised? Is there somebody that wants to do some harm? Not so much to the Taylor Swift brand, obviously. If they were detonating a bomb in the arena, they might be trying to get rid of old Taylor herself, but because she's the biggest star, westernised star, and she's white and westernised, is it something to do with that? I don't know, but it does make you think. It really, really does. I mean, no doubt it's all going to come out in the wash. We're going to find out. And I'm spreading no rumours, folks. I know nothing. This is just my musings and my thoughts. But it seemed very strange that we've got 2 huge stories. One of them absolutely horrific. One of them that could have been as horrific or even more so within a couple of weeks of each other. And the common denominator there seems to be Taylor Swift. Very, very strange. I don't know. Maybe, I'm backing up the wrong tree, and hopefully I am. Then again, whether I'm up the wrong tree or not, whether the young lad's been radicalised or not, he's still done what he's done, and it's still head scratcher. It's still baffling to think he would have done it. Radicalised or not, it's just crazy. It's hard to believe sometimes what folk will do to folk. It really is, but it's happening. We did this one earlier on from the streets of London where 2 more people have been stabbed, and you just think the world at the moment is a very, very, very volatile place. It really is. Anyway, I'll leave it at that.